Okay, all right.
You can't help but admire just how far CG has come. Like,
so it is taking us back to the land of Westeros, and we are being introduced to the war between the Greens and the Blacks. Now, if you don't understand what the Greens and the Blacks, it's going to take too long to explain it, so I won't. All I'm going to say is that the dragons are extra fiery this season. It's just so much deeper for everyone because everyone is invested in this.
Who's everywhere?
Everyone is invested. No, I'm talking about all the characters. All the characters are invested in essentially getting that
through. Took my time before I actually watched this. So I actually watched this House of Dragons season 1 not like long ago.
Yeah.
And funny enough, like my husband literally, I watch Game of Thrones, but he's not. But he literally sat down
to watch this one.
And then the last scene is all I can remember. No, not like. I remember like watching that last scene and I'm like, okay, we're waiting for what's gonna happen in the next season.
Exactly.
So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. And I feel in season 1, the dragons were not as used as I would like them to be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to a whole lot more of dragon action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm super excited.
I actually read up on the story itself, and yes, the dragons are like going to be the full, the center of attraction. That's what made me marvel at the CG, because I saw some photos and I was like, wow, a lot of work into the detailing and all amazing stuff. Really,
it's crazy.
Amazing.
It's crazy, and for some reason, this particular team have not only been able to give us amazing visuals, amazing cinematography, but a powerful storyline.
The plot thickens. The storyline is so deep, and I love it. I mean, the two families now battling for the throne, and I literally cannot see who finally gets it, and and so yeah.
Okay. So now, another franchise which has taken the world by storm is also from teenage fan fiction, Dune.
Yeah.
The next installment of Dune is in trailer already, has a trailer already. So let's find out exactly what's going to be happening next. Hey, as a wala, exactly. Like, so it feels like the battle of the fictional, franchises now, because they've taken it to another level. Now, Rings of Power is on Prime. It's not on HBO. But the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I think there was one other movie after the trilogy, and the book set that it's become such, The Hobbit, thank you so much, it's become such a, it's become an industry in itself. It's the merchandising, their events based on all this, the characters have become so revered for what they played 10 years ago.
People who watched it as children have clubs that they grew up with.
Yeah.
There was one I saw recently, I think that was last year, was somebody married somebody she met in a Lord of the Rings club in I'm like, wow.
It's literally like a movement.
Yeah, it's like a movement now.
So it was actually one of those series or things I wasn't necessarily interested in growing up, to be very honest. But then again, I got to watch it after I finished university and all of that. But then again, I understood why, it was a big deal for a lot of people. And of course, also one that has a really deep and interesting and intriguing storyline. Yeah. So now seeing this particular one, the trailer, is amazing. I'm sure it's definitely going to definitely like keep up to
I'm thinking about the effort that they put into each of the movies. Some of those movies took 2-3 years to produce. So imagine how long it'll take for them to put together a series.
Yes.
It's so intricate, so delicate, but we have to move on to the very next one. And now this one is called Wicked. And there's one line I remember, something wicked this way comes. That line, Wizard of Oz spin-off, Wicked, up next. All right, Wicked.
Wow. Sometimes I wish I could perform magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we perform magic every day, coming here on time every day. And, that's magic.
That's magic.
Exactly.
Some kind of magic.
Ariana Grande, Michelle Yeoh, and so many other amazing stars in this star-studded spin-off for The Wizard of Oz called Wicked. Now, The Wizard of Oz, the story itself has been passed on. Like, my mom watched it as a child. That's how old that movie is. And it won Oscars, multiple Oscars. And it's something that I felt needed to be introduced to this generation in a fresh way, and I think that's what they did.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Okay, yeah. Well, so many things you can watch this weekend and beyond.
So many.
So we're glad to have been able to bring that to you. Right now, however, we have to take a break. Keep watching Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, sir.